All right, so it's 2026, and let's be real, the world of programming is just huge. It's more packed with languages than ever before. Now, learning to code, yeah, that still opens some pretty incredible doors. But the big question is, with this ocean of options, how do you pick the one language that's actually going to get you where you want to go? Well, that's what we're here for. Let's dive in and actually map out a roadmap for your future in code.
It's kind of like this. On one side, you have the golden oldies, right? These are the foundational languages, the ones that literally built the digital world we live in. But then on the other side, you've got the new kids on the block, all these sleek, super powerful tools that were designed specifically for the problems we're facing today and the ones coming tomorrow. It's a massive landscape, and figuring out where to put your energy, that's the real trick.
And yeah, that really brings us to the heart of it. I mean, with thousands, literally thousands of languages out there, let's be honest, nobody can master them all. It's just not possible. The real skill, the thing that sets people apart, is getting really, really good at the ones that line up with what you actually want to do. So, how do you cut through all that noise and find your perfect match?
Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. We're breaking it down into four, let's call them coder personalities. We've got the green coder, the secure defender, the creative innovator, and finally, the future-proof pioneer. Let's see which one sounds like you. All right, first up, the green coder. Now, this path is for all of you who want your code to do more than just run. You want it to have a positive impact on the planet. We're talking about building tech that isn't just powerful, but is also, well, responsible.
So, what exactly is green coding? Think of it this way. It's all about writing code that's super energy efficient. Like every single line you write is optimized to use as little electricity as possible to get the job done. And trust me, in a world full of massive, power-hungry data centers, that makes a huge difference.
Okay, so if you want to go green, you've got to have the right tools in your belt. We're looking at languages like C, Rust, and Ada. These guys are famous for their super low energy use and crazy fast execution times. And why is that? Well, it's because they run closer to the hardware, which is just a fancy way of saying less power gets wasted in translation. They are lean, mean, and definitely planet-friendly.
All right, let's pivot to our next profile, the secure defender. If you're someone who gets a thrill from the high-stakes, super fast-paced world of cybersecurity, this is your turf. In this world, the code you write isn't just code. It's the first, and often the last, line of defense for some really critical stuff. And here's the most crucial thing: reliability. In cybersecurity, the stakes are just off the charts. You absolutely, positively need languages that can handle insane complexity under intense pressure without even thinking about breaking. There is zero room for error. None. So what's in the defensive toolkit? Well, Python is an absolute heavy hitter. I mean, you've got massive libraries that can do things like manipulate network packets or even use AI to spot weird behavior. It's a total go-to. And you can't forget about SQL. Seriously, mastering SQL is like your secret weapon for sniffing out vulnerabilities and stopping those nasty database injections dead in their tracks. Okay, let's take a hard left turn into something totally different: the creative innovator. This path is for all the artists out there, the designers, the game developers, basically anyone who looks at a screen of code and sees a blank canvas. And this really gets to the heart of it. I mean, who ever said coding isn't an art form? If you're itching to flex those creative muscles, you're in luck, because there are tools and languages designed specifically to help you build things that are beautiful, interactive, and yeah, truly artistic. Let's look at a couple of fantastic but very different examples. On one side, you've got something like LaTeX. It's perfect for creating these complex, data-heavy documents that are just beautiful with insane precision. But then on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have a language like Pit, which is just wild. It literally turns your code into an abstract painting. It's coding for sure, but with a whole lot more color. All right, and that brings us to our final profile: the future-proof pioneer. This is for those of you who have both eyes locked firmly on the horizon. You're the one who's always asking, what's next? And you want to be working with the most modern, cutting-edge tools out there. Now, when we say modern, what are we really talking about? Well, we're talking about languages that were pretty much born in the last decade or two. You can see here how languages like Rust, Elixir, Julia, and Swift have all come into their own. The cool thing is, they were specifically designed to fix the problems that older languages had, giving us way better performance, more safety, and honestly, just a better experience when building the next generation of apps. So here it is, your modern edge list.
Whether you're diving into Rust for its bulletproof safety, learning Swift to build for the entire Apple ecosystem, or using Julia for some heavy-duty scientific computing, getting a handle on these tools is how you make sure your skills don't just stay current, but stay ahead of the curve.
You know, this quote just nails it. In this industry, if you're standing still, you're actually falling behind. Static is pretty much a dirty word. The only way to stay ahead is to just keep learning, keep being curious, and always be looking for that next big opportunity to grab.
So, there you have it. We've walked through 4 really different paths: the eco-conscious green coder, the vigilant secure defender, the artistic creative innovator, and the forward-looking future-proof pioneer. Each one is a totally unique journey. So the only question left for you is, which language are you going to start with?